Hey guys, Smitty here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. We are back in Valheim, back in our build series, ready to take on our next project. And I'm really excited for this one. So this is actually our first project where we will be able to use some of the new items added in the Hearth Home update. So hopefully this gives us a fresh new look at our buildings, something a little bit different, but we'll see how it goes. I had in mind a bakery today since a lot of the items were surrounding the kitchen and the oven. So again, we'll see how it goes, but without further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I already have the foundation laid out just to give everyone a sense for like the scale here. So we have 3, and then I think this is 6, and then we have 5, and then it's 10 all the way across, and then 8 here. And then it just, I curved it around here. I think this is going to be the entrance. Like I said, I want to do kind of a bakery, so maybe like an open design on the bottom. You'd come in, some of the baked goods here, and maybe they're being created in a more, like this will be actually like bakery section over here. And then maybe a top floor where the owners would sleep. So I think this will probably also be a 2-part video. So we'll do the construction of the building in this first part, and then likely the decoration and interiors and design, all that stuff in the second video. So let's just get right into it. So like I said, I think I want this to be where we kind of like walk up. Maybe we can create some sort of circular stairway here. Wonder if I can just smash in another one. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it plugs up some of the areas and still maintains that kind of curved shape. So I think that'll work, at least for now. Yeah, so let's get some of the actual structure in here. So we obviously have a ton of new options. What I think I want to do is, so maybe the bottom's going to be some log pole, and then the upper level, that's where we'll start using some of the dark wood and maybe some of the shingles. So we'll get a good look at some of the new pieces. But one thing I have noticed about the dark wood pole, like it looks really good, but I think you got to be careful with how much you actually utilize it, because I feel like it can look a little bit busy, and a lot of the dark wood pieces, it's very dark, so like it contrasts a lot against some of just the normal wood pieces. So something you gotta be mindful of when you are building with these new pieces, or at least something I like to consider. So I think again this bottom level will just be some log poles, and I think we'll have the dark wood, yeah, like this on the second level. So maybe it'll just be kind of the cross beams here. So we'll try to utilize as many of the new build pieces as we can. But again, we don't want to just utilize new build pieces for the sake of using them. We still want to make sure that it makes sense and that the overall build looks good. So we'll throw this in here. So yeah, again, the dark wood is a nice like accent piece. It can really add some nice detail for some like cross beams or something like that, but in my opinion, you don't want to overuse it. So we'll try to find the right balance here. Do the first level, which essentially, since we have the poles down here just underneath the stone foundation, it's really about 3 meters high until the next floor. So that's a good height for here. Let's go ahead and get some of the rest of this in. I think what I want to do as well is I want the top to overhang a little bit, just like 1 meter over on each side. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. We'll use the dark wood beams again. One thing I did notice is that it doesn't look like there are 1 meter dark wood beams, so that's a little bit disappointing, since the 1 meter length beams are pretty helpful. Doesn't mean there isn't workarounds. Like for instance, if you wanted to get in this last little section, you could obviously just fit it in like that and then delete it when you're done. But it is a little bit of an inconvenience. I do hope we see some 1 meter dark wood beams in the future. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do this all around. I want to make sure this is supported here. Alright, yeah, so the second floor is going to come out a little bit farther. I think I do, so the bottom floor is going to have a little bit more stone as well. Let's do that. We'll just do a little layer all the way around. Alright, so there is kind of the base stone layer. We'll probably stack wood on top of it, but just want to make sure we have a good variety of materials for when we start doing our walls. So again, we'll stick with the dark wood here on the second level. I don't want this to be... See, this is the thing. So I want this to be 3 meters high, but there's not a 1 meter piece, so I gotta create a snap point at the 3 meter mark. So we'll utilize... Actually, so this wood wall piece, the 1x1, is a new add, and it is actually so helpful. So we'll go up here, create that snap point, and that's what we'll do. So let's do that on the other side as well. We'll get some of this roof shape in here, so I think we'll make this one go steeper as it goes up. There we go. And then we'll put on the 45-degree cross section. Probably flare it out on the sides here as well. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can get the rest of these bones in here. Actually, wait, no, this doesn't work because it's not... These are 2 meters instead of 3. Alright, so we gotta redo that. So this is another situation where it'd be nice to have just like 1 meter dark wood beams, right? So we don't have a snap point because we need to, like, if we're working increments of 3 meters like we want to, we basically got to create a custom snap point like that to then get it up. So it's, again, it's not a super big issue, but it is just like a little bit slower. So luckily we can work around it, but it would be nice if that was something that was added later. But let's just go ahead and get the rest of these beams in. Darkwood is just, it is quite dark. It's very contrasting with the other material. I think it'll still look okay, but I wonder if the devs will eventually lighten the color of that so it's not so contrasting. I don't know. We'll see. I think it still looks alright. Alright, so now we can actually get our roof in here. Let's do that. Alright. So the outline of that roof is done. Let's figure out our roof on this side as well. Get some more of our posts in. Okay. I think this'll work. Okay, so I think that'll work. And then maybe we bring dark wood across over here as well. Okay, awesome. And then maybe along this way as well. Okay, awesome. Now let's figure out what we're going to do with this roof. I think we're going to do a different shape for the actual bakery area. We'll start with 45 and then cut down to 26. Kind of curve like that. Yeah, I think that'll be the shape for this one. Let's actually lay in some of the roof here. So this is new. So the shingled roof, a little bit different than thatch, obviously. I do like the way it looks. I mean, so it looks a little bit more kind of like high end, I guess, than the thatch, obviously, but it is quite dark, right? I mean, I know I said that about the beams as well, but we will we'll continue with it. All right, nice. Let's throw maybe the ridge on here. Nice. I'm glad we do have more variety with our roof now. So it is quite dark. Obviously a lot of contrast with the normal wood pieces, but I think it still looks alright. Wonder if we could add some, just some like little openings in our roof here. Make it look a little bit more interesting. And we'll throw some on the other side here as well. Okay, I think we'll stick with that for now. I think, should I line this with the normal wood? I think that makes sense because the piece is kind of lined with that color anyway. So we'll do that. And then let's figure out this roof over here. So it looks like we started with 45. I'll have to sneak one in there. Oh, so that should be noted too. So it doesn't quite blend as well as the thatch, but still looks alright. It just, the spacing gets a little condensed if you're trying to squeeze some of these shingled pieces in here. It's not super noticeable though. I think we're still alright. Alright, there we go. That should work. Let's see, do I line it a little bit here? Maybe? I think so. Okay. Looks alright. Let's add a couple layers to our trim here. Alright. Yep, I think that looks a little bit better. Probably do the same over here. Alright, there we go. Let's flare these out on all our sides here so it's consistent. I also have to do the trim on this side, so let's not forget. Alright, there we go. So we do have our roof and we can basically see what our structure is going to look like. I think I'm liking it so far. Let's go ahead and throw in the floors. So let's do an alternating pattern. So it makes it look like a bit of tiling. It also looks better underneath, I think, when you have the alternating floor pattern. So we will need to figure out a stairway up here. I think the stairs will go probably over here, so maybe we leave that open. Okay. And then we will just probably fill these up with the smaller pieces here. Okay, so there's the floor. And then let's figure out the stairs. So I left a little section open here. Hope the stairs will fit. That'll go down there. That works. Probably take out these as well. Nice. Alright, so far so good. Looking alright. Okay, well let's figure out our walls here. Maybe we'll start with the top. I think I do want to have windows and then possibly like a balcony going out over here. So let's leave some space for that. These 1x1 wood wall pieces are great. Like, it used to be such a pain in the butt filling up those areas, but now that we can just create windows and stuff like that, it is just, might be my favorite piece. Out of everything added, the 1x1 wall piece might be the best. I think what we'll do is maybe utilize the archway here as well. I feel like that needs to be taller. Maybe we'll do that. Plug up these areas here. Bring these down, and then maybe we'll use these carved darkwood dividers as windows. Or just like kind of decorative framing of the window. I think I like that. We'll just line it with some beams here. Give it a little bit more depth. And then maybe we'll bring this out as like a bit of a balcony as well. We can throw these arches under here so it looks nice and supported. And then we'll just line it here with more of the dark wood. Cool. And then I think maybe we utilize the cage pieces as maybe part of the balcony railing. I think this will look alright. I want to leave it pointy though, so actually the wood iron beams might look nice on these cage pieces because the black kind of matches. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna go with here. Okay, so that actually looks nice. Yeah, I'm glad we utilized that that cage piece here. I think that looks Looks real good. Use some of those card pieces up here as well. Okay, I think that looks alright. I almost want to add a little bit more the frame here. Make it pop just a little bit more. Yeah, okay. I think that looks alright. Yeah, it does kind of look nice when it's side to side like that. Let's see, what do we want to do for the other walls? Again, I want the front to be really open, like really open design where you walk into the bakery. So maybe we use this, can be like a fencing material as well. Yeah, actually that looks really nice. That actually really looks nice as a fence material. I think we'll definitely repeat that maybe in other builds or other parts of this build. Alright, let's figure out the rest of our walls here. So I think maybe we line this whole bottom area just with some log. Okay, just go with that for now. And then, let's see. So I think we definitely want to leave some windows and use some of the carved pieces for that. So let's leave just a little bit space for this. And we'll just line this with normal wood. Look alright on the inside. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Well, actually, maybe we can do 2 windows here. Or I suppose we could make it 3 meters long. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that'll look okay. Alright. Let's do something on the back here. I think we'll just put a bunch of windows. Alright. Let's line them up here. Alright, and I think actually this section will be a hearth. So let's make sure that we plan and account for that. Gotta make sure that we have proper like chimney and everything. Okay, yeah, so perhaps it goes there. I don't need those sticking out. But let's build up the chimney here. We'll make it circular. Nice. Okay. Keep building it up. Let's make sure that we actually continue this circular pattern all the way around. Just so aesthetically it looks nice. Because if we see it from the front, I think it'll be nice if we can see the circular structure. I think we'll go up a couple more, maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, maybe 1 more. I wonder if I can bring this in a little bit tighter. So yeah, so this last couple layers are gonna be a little bit tighter in. I think that'll just make our chimney look a little bit more interesting. And I don't know, do we line it maybe? I think we do. So let's just make this chimney look a little bit more decorated, a little bit nicer. Okay, nice. So it's just kind of accented there on the top. Probably use a couple of logs just to line it. Alright, so we have a chimney with our hearth. That should work out. Yeah, so we also need to plan out where we're going to put our stone ovens. So let's make sure we don't lose sight of that. Obviously going to go somewhere on this wall. So we'll probably have our stone ovens there, I think. Do we want a 3rd one maybe, though? Yeah, maybe we'll just throw one in there just for now. Okay, so now that we have our ovens in, let's just go ahead and finish up the rest of our walls here. So on this side, we'll probably do another window, I would assume. Small window here. Well, and actually, what if we had like a little porch that came out over here? So let's get rid of this. And this will end up being a door. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I want the dark wood for a doorway here. I think what I'm gonna do is just go with the regular wood poles. Then for the door, I'm gonna utilize this wood shutter. So we're gonna have like an upper and a lower section, and then we'll have a beam just kind of custom placed across like this. Yeah, okay, I like that. So we'll have 2 layers of the wood. I think that'll look kind of interesting there. Maybe we should have some shutters here as well, on the top and bottom. So we'll open up all of these, and maybe this is where we can lay out some like pies and stuff. Maybe like they're cooling or something like that. So maybe we'll put out like a little ledge here. Alright, there we go. I think that'll work. Can I move this over? Maybe I should. So it won't line up with the roof exactly, but I think I do want the 2 wide window just like the other side, just so we can stay symmetrical. So let's do that. And then we'll add another ledge where maybe we're cooling some of our baked goods. So we'll add those on later. Okay, that wall's looking pretty good. I like that. So I'm trying to think, how should we seal this up? Do we just want to seal this up with stone maybe? Maybe we can go with an arch and place some stone across. And then maybe we have a second layer out here, or we could use a different material perhaps. No, I feel like it does have to be all stone here, so let's do that. I guess we'll just place some stone here, and that will be kind of our oven wall. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just light up some of these while we're at it. Kind of wonder, is three ovens too much? Like maybe we cut this down to 2. All right, let's try to do that. Okay, there we go. So put that down. A little stone arch here, and we'll cover this up. All right, so that can be our oven wall. Alright, nice. I think that'll end up working. And then, how do we want to seal it? Should I have a lot of openings? Make sure that, like, the smoke can get out. Maybe that's just letting smoke in. Oh boy. Let's see how we can seal this up as best we can. Alright, there's that. Is that gonna block it? Looks like it will. Okay. That works, so that's sealed up. There's a little bit of an opening there. Leave those open. We have our stairs, some railings on it. Alright, there you go. So a bit of a railing on the stairway. Oh, looks like we gotta finish this part up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. So this comes up. Let's go ahead and finish these walls. Definitely gonna do some more windows. So maybe we'll do 2 windows there, do a double window here, and then maybe 2 double windows there. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. I think we'll just lay in these dividers as our windows here. Okay, nice. That looks alright. We will line them as well with some beams. Yeah, and maybe I cut down on them a little bit here. Just like a custom beam as well. This one doesn't look like it's pushing right up against the top. It does still look a little bit flat. I'm trying to figure out how to make this side pop a little bit more. Maybe this. Just make the overhang look a little bit bigger. Okay, we'll leave that. Yeah, but maybe on the bottom we'll just do a layer of beam like this. Yeah, okay, I think that makes it look not quite as flat. Makes the side look a little bit more interesting. Maybe I don't use these. Maybe I just do shutters on the top. Might make it look a little bit different from the bottom, so try that. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think we can make that work. Let's throw in the rest of these shutters. I don't know, maybe we have some of them closed as well. Just give some shutter effects. I think that looks alright. Let's just come up with some sort of wall design here. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I'll see what, yeah, actually no. I think I will do that. I'm gonna do the dividers along with the shutters. I think that looks alright. Alright, get that layered. The walls are coming together. I have a couple of these awkward spots here. I think we'll just plug them up with the wood. Nice. Yeah, these inverted pieces were a new add too, and this is a perfect scenario of why they are so important. This is great add. Makes my life so much easier. Okay. So, looks like most our walls are done here except this back area. And I'm not sure what I want to do for this part yet. Maybe kind of like a double door porch, something like that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. A little balcony out here. And maybe we'll put a little bit of a curve into it. Alright, there we go. Maybe do some railings. Well, actually, what are we doing? No, we gotta use the gate. That's what we did on the other side, so let's keep that consistent. Nice. Okay. Awesome. And then I think we'll go ahead and line these doors with the dark wood poles. Honestly, maybe we have some windows on each side with these. Alright. It looks alright. Now, let's just seal it up here. We gotta stay with the carved dividers. We're just gonna do that. Okay, that should work. Let's maybe just add a little bit more detail here. Add more depth to some of the dark wood holes. Okay, it's looking good. Looking good. Okay, awesome. So I think all our sides are actually sealed up here. Let's just make sure that we have this place properly lit. So, thinking about some hanging lights. Okay, there we go. Let's work on this little like porch area here. I think I want to use these dividers as some of the railing. So let's tuck some of it under here. And so yeah, maybe we'll cover it with some of the wood wall here. And then maybe we will use the wood iron beam here. Or, I don't know, we just want maybe normal wood? Yeah, maybe we just use normal wood for the top right here. Make a little staircase. Alright, awesome. Alright, and I think with that we are done with the structure. Just double checking to make sure we didn't miss anything. Really like how this is turning out. I think these new build pieces really give us a different take, something fresh. Really like these shingled roofs. They are a little bit dark. Hoping maybe they lighten these in future updates, but they're not bad. I think it, again, gives a nice fresh look to our buildings. It is still just empty. We will have to go ahead and decorate this in the next episode to make it look like a proper bakery, but I think we have a lot of potential here. Again, all the bones are in, the structure's in. We just gotta kind of finish up the storytelling and do the decorating, but again, really like it so far. But there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks.